Hey, what's going on? You're tapped in. It's Joe Teel back on the channel, and I got two guests today. They're here with their athletic gym wear, and
Yes, sir.
So I have Courtney Wright. What's going on? And Reggie Lennon, right? Yeah, let's get into it, man. So I interviewed Courtney already, so we kind of got into that. Let's start with you. What's going on, man?
Yes, Reggie Lennon, proud co-founder and owner of 3S Fitness. We also have my wife has a cleaning service, and also we have a top tier auto sales. But Courtney came to me about this proposition, and I was ecstatic to become a part of it. I've been watching him over the years, the growth that he's had, and just the discipline. And I've always been a gym enthusiast, and working out, fitness, that's always been a part of my life. And when I saw what he was doing, I just knew I had to become a part of it.
Right.
Yes, sir. It's real.
So what are your origins with it? So you're saying that you brought him in later, so you originally started yourself?
Yeah. Right. I founded this, just to be honest with y'all, it was in 2017. I was sitting on the bunk, matter of fact. Yeah. So this is another part of that story from ex-con entrepreneurship, where I was laying down and a thought came to my head, like, if you had your own gym or own clothing brand, what would you call it? And I couldn't come up with nothing at first, but I just knew I was going to call it 3-something, you know what I'm saying, for the Trinity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I was like, well, how can I involve God in it? Because they always told me, if you want to make God laugh, tell him what you're going to do.
Right.
And as I told y'all before, I wanted to be in NFL. So that didn't pan out. So I was like, all right. So we're going to say, let's pray about it. And then whatever you pray about it, you got to prepare yourself for it. And then we're going to train to be the best. So I was like, well, shoot, we're going to call it 3-Step Fitness. Yeah. And then that's when I came out with it, and I got some people to draw it up for me, and while I was in there, and then I later got released in 2019 and started following suit.
Yeah. And so the clothing brand, so that's new though, right?
Yeah, the clothing brand, just put image behind it. That way people won't keep asking, like, what is it? And it's like, well, now I'm wearing it, so you know exactly what it is. It's always pray about it first, prepare yourself, and let's train.
So that's the 3 steps, right?
That's the 3 steps.
Say them clearly one more time for them. So I want to get them
3-Step Fitness is pray. Step 1 is pray. Step 2 is prepare yourself, and step 3 is train.
Yeah. I just want to just slow down so they can feel it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
So how does that relate to you? How did that, when he told you about the brand and what it meant, did that resonated with you and you was like, I feel that?
It resonated in my soul.
Yeah.
Growing up, my father was a pastor, so we were always involved in the church. And everyone has their different ways of giving back and becoming a part of the church and the community. So after he passed away due to health issues, I was already on a path of just becoming a healthier individual and trying to help others. So, it just made me realize that we only get one chance at life. So, just take care of yourself. And to prepare, without proper preparation, then it's not going to work.
Right, man.
Never have, never will. And you have to train. You have to train your mind more so to train your body to do whatever you want it to do.
Right.
So with those 3 things right there, I try to incorporate those into my everyday life.
So this is a brand that this is not just like a casual thing. This is like an everyday lifestyle type brand, right?
There you go. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
You can't train. I mean, you can't expect to be successful without training for sure.
Most definitely.
Or any of those things, right? Like any of the 3 steps. Has there ever been a time in your life where you felt like you maybe did like one of the steps, but not the other 2? It's like they all got to come together, right?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I've always prayed, but I try to skip that second part. I would never prepare myself of what I'm actually praying for. Yeah. So I was jump right to the 3rd step and just go train and not actually get nowhere. So you want to say like being easily yoked to something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It got to go hand in hand. You can't just skip a step. You can't go around a step. You got to go straight through each step perfectly. We're going to pray, like you said, and then prepare, and then let's get after this train.
Yeah. I think we talked about it when you came here the first time, but it was an idea that really resonated with me, is that the being prepared for what you prayed for, because I think that a lot of times people, like you're saying, people pray for things that they're not even ready to handle.
Most definitely. And that's why you start the business. You see most people start those businesses and then they get exactly what they pray for. But when they get there, they quickly fall, derail, because they don't know how to do certain things, or they weren't prepared for these many questions, or they weren't prepared to have this type of outcome and stuff like that. So you got to be ready from all angles at any given time.
Yeah. There's a statistic for podcast, just from my perspective, there's a statistic for podcasts, and I think it's like over 50% of all the podcasts that have been started altogether have failed, have quit like within the first, I want to say like couple months.
Same.
So it's like, I'm sure you see that in the gym. I'm sure you see that in other aspects of life, but it's like, it's easy to get that spark. I want to do this. I want to start a trucking company. I want to do this. I want to do this. But like, until you get in there and you survive,
right.
That's when you almost train your brain to be like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
But a lot of people feel that first little bit of fire and it's like, oh no, yeah,
straight
get out of there. What were some hurdles in the beginning of, like you've told your story about getting out of prison and then turning around, but I know you had to face some hurdles in the beginning where you're like, okay, we started this deal, because it couldn't have all been flowers up until this point, right?
Nah, so I ran into a lot of obstacles. Like, well, my first one I ran into is believing that everybody was going to come up to me and say, all right, I'm right behind you. I'm jumping on the bandwagon on this one, but it doesn't work like that. You can come up, like you said, the immediate spark to do it, and then you don't have the people behind you to push it. You see what I'm saying? And you always got to have somebody back there to help push you and elaborate on a couple of things. Like my guy Reggie, like he did the PP thing to learn about the business part. And I didn't learn about no business part. It's just strictly off the muscle of me knowing, all right, I know I'm popular. I can move this. But I had to come in with somebody that knew a little bit more about business management and how to run it the correct way.
And so now what you mentioned, I think, was before the cameras are on. So tell me what that was. So you went through some type of program while you were in prison that was teaching you business?
Yeah, that is correct. It's called PEP, Prison Entrepreneurship Program. And what they do is they specialize in helping us to unlock our true potential. Yeah. Because there's so much potential and it's just hidden in places, some of the deepest, darkest places. And you need someone being there for you, setting that light, that fire underneath you to tell you, hey, we believe in you. So all you have to do is believe in yourself. And it helped me in so many different aspects, even with starting a trucking company and just the fundamentals of basics and, accounting, all those things you need to know. They're very important in business.
Yeah, because and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like once you get into, like, let's say you cook good, you go start a restaurant. Just cooking good does not make a restaurant work. It's all the other stuff. Now, you do have to be a good cook. That's what I'm saying. Like, you do have to be strong. You do have to have all the things to train, like the stuff you're doing. But then at the same time, but it's very smart of you to go find somebody.
Yeah, because
smart. That's very smart.
You got to know, not only do you got to know the business, you got to know your competition. You got to know if I say I decided to open a building right now and it's called a 3-Step Fitness Powerhouse, which is kind of on the way. But I'm saying I got to know exactly where I'm going to put the business at. Because it really matters about where you put it at, like just streetwise, and the highways, what you're surrounded by. Are you surrounded by another gym that's popular? Yeah. You can just put it by, like let's say if I go do it now and put it right beside Legends, am I going to make it within the first week? Probably not, because they already got their things established. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the grid.
Then you got to compete with like the Anytime Fitnesses that are like a big franchise. That is a franchise, right? Because those are everywhere, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so believe it or not, my 3-Step Fitness is a franchise tag. So if I wanted to,
you can make more. Yeah. Business is tough. You get in, and most people get into what they're doing, like entrepreneurs, they get into what they're doing a lot of times like off of some type of passion or like that spark we're talking about earlier. But once you get in, it's like, oh my God.
All in.
You have to be all in to make the things work that you want to do. Moving forward, so you jumped some hurdles, you took the class, you feel like God kind of designed it and brought y'all together. Let's get to the merch, man. So this is the first time, right? Oh,
not to be exact. This is like the third time.
Okay, cool.
To revamp the things. The first time it was just regular dry fit t-shirts, which pretty well sold good. And I just didn't think I really pushed myself like I could and actually gave out the mission of what it really is, because it's built tough inside and out. This is
give me the breakdown on the mission.
So the mission, is to redirect your mind frame, allowing you to know that you got to be strong not only on the inside, but the outside. So when we lift through all these weights and stuff like that, you can be the dumbest guy and be big and not have no root ground. You got to have a foundation. So the foundation is spiritual. You got to be able to be built up spiritually to be able to handle any aspect of what the world is going to throw at you. See what I'm saying?
That just makes me think a lot. The world today, I feel like we don't put enough emphasis on being tough no more. You know what I'm saying? Like the new narrative almost like, and I know there's like a gym world, but like in the regular world, it seems like, I don't know, they almost kind of make masculine bad even at this point. But I'm not even just masculinity. I'm saying like good old school, damn tough. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the gym is definitely a good place to build that type of toughness, but you can't be weak in this world. You're like, even if you look at animals, like weak animals don't make it. Like they have to go, you know, or eventually even adapt into, you know what I'm saying, over time. But it's like, y'all get what I'm saying though, right? This is mental toughness, and not just mental toughness, but actual damn physical toughness. I feel like it's important, and it doesn't need to get lost in the age of computers.
That's true.
And podcasts where we're sitting around in cozy chairs talking in microphones all day. That's cool, but I was like, bro, you have to be, you have to still train your body and shit. Like y'all seen Wall-E, right?
Yeah.
I'm scared to death of that. Like the computers and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever shit gets so easy.
Yeah.
That people just start neglecting like the shit that y'all care so much about.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, a lot of people they just have to define what their definition of healthy and fit is. You know, it's easy to look at someone and say, well, I want to be like that, but sometimes that may not be your exact image of you being healthy and fit. So a lot of times it'll discourage people. You know, they're trying to chase a certain look and this certain image. And it's like, well, you know, it might be walking 2-3 miles a day or 2 miles a day, you know, just depending on your fitness goals and how involved you want to be. But just knowing that I'm taking these incremental steps to help me, and also, you know, potentially your kids and your family, because it, you know, you wanna push your family towards that too.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Like my son, he always asks me all the time, because we live out in the country and I'll just go run. I like running. And that's one big form of me staying. So I'll say, hey, I'm going to run. And my son, he's only 3, but he'll ask me, he'll say, why? Like, why? You know how kids just ask why. But I had to like think about it. One day I was like, damn, why am I just out here running? So I just started answering him like in a way I felt that may be good for him to hear. I was like, man, I'm running. Part of why I'm running is like for you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like I can do the physical things that I need to be able to do to like be a badass dad to him, you know? Like if I just can't get off the couch, then I feel like I'm stealing something from him, because like he needs me chasing him and you know what I'm saying? Like teach him how to play ball or something when he gets bigger, bro. Like, so like your motivations.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was to capitalize on that, you know, growing up there, we come from a family of 12, and my father was disabled for, I want to say, about 80% of my life that I remember him. So, you know, those moments that you could have, you know, played with him on a trampoline or, you know, playing basketball or just doing those type of activities, I missed out on that. So I want to make sure to give that to my family and my kids, you know, so that made me get even more serious about my fitness and health. It's not about a look, you know, it's more about how does it make you feel?
Yeah. I think a lot of people start with a look and probably fall in love with the gym, and then it gets less of being about a look and less more about, oh shit, I like how I feel. I like this.
I mean,
exactly.
That's real, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you said that, because people will go for that certain look that they see, and then they'll immediately quit after 2 months of no doggone progress. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't getting no results, so screw it. You know what I'm saying? But like, you got to start being realistic. Start slow. You know it's going to take time. Results take time. So should you. You know what I'm saying? Take the time that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Prepare yourself. Once again, that's what they word. Prepare yourself for the outcome, and then take it one day at a time. That's why I said this is not just about fitness. That's why I had to put it on the shirt. That's why, because they say you see your vision, write it down. I did more than just write it down. I'm going to put it on the shirt so people can see it. So each time I walk by, I might not say much. But guess what? You read my shirt, that's going to give you all the motivation you need. Yeah. You might be going through something bad one day. It's like, hey, your shirt say pray, prepare, and train. Everything's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I see it, and that's the way I believe that God wanted me to push this thing. So I'm a living testimony, a living purpose.
I like that. It's like a lifestyle brand.
Yes, sir.
And I think those brands are the coolest because it's like that is a part of your life. You know, like where somebody say like, okay, I sell shoes, and like it's just these shoes look cool. Yeah, that's kind of a lifestyle, but like this is my being put into a brand.
That's what makes mine. That's what makes mine different from Nike, Adidas, and stuff like that. Nike, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Mine, pray, prepare, train. You know what I'm saying? Be bigger than that. Be better than just do it. If you just go out there and just do it, 9 times out of 10, you might fail.
Yeah.
You go out there and do mine.
There's more depth into than just do it. Mm-hmm. Which there's what's Adidas logo? Does Adidas have anything is possible? I think.
All day I dream about sports.
Something like that.
Is that what
I don't know. I've heard it before. All day I dream about. I've heard it before.
Yeah, I thought Adidas was anything's possible.
I know Puma was something like see the game how we say it in speed or something like that.
Adidas slogan.
This is what it's about.
Yeah, you could show them some of that. Impossible is nothing. There you go. I don't know what made me think of that, but that's a pretty cool one too, because I feel like you can do anything. That's kind of that same type of, you can do. So let's talk about more of like the path you come from. Do y'all ever deal with any, I guess the correct term for it is kind of like imposter syndromes. That's kind of like where you kind of start to doubt yourself, even though you've made all this progress. You ever feel like, damn, man, I'm just like I made all these mistakes. I went to prison. I went to this or that. Like, you ever feel like, damn, maybe these are just doubts you're fighting off. Like, I can't be this role model. I've done too much. Like, do y'all feel that? And how do y'all get over that? Yes. How do y'all get over that?
I felt that numerous of times. And it wasn't until I went to church last Sunday with my pastor, Donald Vaughn. He had hit me with, he's like, for all y'all that's been through something, you continue to have doubt. Doubt is nothing but a person, you know what I'm saying, the evil coming into you, trying to make you quit doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? You got to continue to put your best foot forward and remember that all things work together for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. So if you believe that you got a purpose, don't doubt yourself. Continue to stay the course, and you never know who you might be reaching. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see, and that's how I get over mine. Just remember that what I'm going through, somebody might be going through even worse. Right. So I got to continue to push, and I might be the light for them. I might be the
maybe
force
somebody
for
that's
them.
even farther gone.
Yeah,
they may see you. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I can't count the amount of times that self-doubt try to creep in, but I never let it take over. I try to control my thoughts before they infiltrate my entire being. And I think when you have a strong enough why you're doing something, then you will find a how. If you say why, I'm doing this because I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to raise my kids different from how, I don't want them to take the same path as me. You're going to find a way how.
Yeah. So the why leads to how. But you got to have, we talked a lot about this on here and multiple different people, because I've been talking to people that's doing all kind of stuff. And we call it starting motivations. What initiated you? That's exactly what you're talking about. Exactly. And just being able to come back. So for example, my mission on this podcast is to have good conversations. So like at the end of the day, like if the numbers ain't right, if the equipment costs way more than we make back at the beginning, it's just, you go back to it. It does not matter. I'm here to have good conversations. If I have good conversations enough, it's going to work. And so it's just like, you just go back to the why. So that's big. I like that you say go back to the why, because that's...
Yes, sir.
That's exactly. So this is like dry fit material, right? This is made especially for the gym or what? Maybe we can...
You want to feel the materials like it's like dry fit, you know what I'm saying, with like the hoodies that we have.
So...
For the guys, you know what I'm saying, it's good material. Yeah. You got polyester in there. It's like breathable. So you know what I'm saying? But you go out there,
I'd play football on this. I would go play flag football on this.
Yes, sir. It's something like you doing there. You can run track.
I like the sleeveless deal and the hoodie, because that's cool.
Yeah, showing your muscles. That. You got to come out there.
Yeah, you got to have some muscles.
And then the shorts that we have.
What I lack in muscle, I make up for in tattoos. So
the shorts we have right here, as you can see, is you have your regular shorts, and then you got the tights up under here. So like you're getting tired of wearing boxers with the shorts. Yeah. So I made it to where you have the compression shorts underneath it. So, two birds, one stone. Yeah, two birds, one stone.
Yeah. That's how our Army PTs were when I was in the Army. Yeah. And I got used to wearing them. I was wearing them earlier before I changed into jeans.
And then he can show you the female side version of it.
Yeah, show me what we got for the ladies.
Ladies, it's that time of the year. So here we have it. And this is not coming off. Yeah. You can wash it 100 times.
I like the breathable side, so that's like
ladies.
That's for the
ladies.
Yeah.
You know.
That's for that booty.
How your high rise.
Sun's out, buns out.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. This one. This is for you, help you get your sweater on.
There you go. Okay, so that's more like
more of a hoodie, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is intense. This is intentionally gonna make you sweat more. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. It's like it still got the arms out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like another thicker fabric,
thicker layer. Okay,
make
cool.
you sweat type deal. You know how females they trying to knock some of that fat layer off.
Hey,
so
men too though.
Yeah,
I see people in the sweatsuits. Y'all ever wore those damn trash bag suits?
Not anywhere the trash bag went.
I have seen them, a lot of them doing it.
I was dude. It was like I thought this dude was gonna die, bro. I was gotten to ride my bike one day. Dude, I went crazy on my bike. I'm talking about hundreds of miles. Like in a couple of months, I just went crazy one time. It's been a couple of years. It was during COVID. So I was like, man, fuck COVID. I'm finna go ride. I went and bought a bike from Walmart and just started going nuts on that bitch. Yeah. Sorry for But anyways, I took off, man. I see this guy and I was doing laps around Spring Lake Park, like the whole Spring Lake Park.
Right.
I passed him on the first lap and I was like, damn, he looks kind of rough. He was kind of a bigger dude. And he had glasses and stuff on. I could tell his like glasses was fogged up and stuff already. Man. And he was in the whole trash bag suit. And I was like, oh, Lord. I come by that second time, and I was like, okay, bro's really down bad. The third time he was sitting at the park bench. I told him, I said, hey, man, you got to take that thing off.
Take it. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Off, man. It was hot, though. It was like summer, though.
It was summer. Ooh, yeah. He did it in the summertime. Out there in the park doing it?
At the park.
Spring Lake Park.
Yeah. I thought he might jump in the pond. Yeah, man.
Now, the most I ever wore was just Academy had that little sportswear where it's a full suit first, and then I graduated from the Sweet Sweat, the waist trainer at wrap.
Oh yeah, so what does that do? That just wraps just around your core?
Just around your waistline and stuff.
Makes you sweat more?
It makes you sweat right there, like targeting the spots that you really need to get the fat away.
So if you sweat in a particular area, that gives you a better chance of burning fat from that area? How does that work?
All right, so
or is that just the theory?
It's like I don't know. It could be like a theory, man. Like, but I know being in bodybuilding, and men's physique, because that's what I do. I don't do the thong part. I do the men's physique shorts, the beach body type deal. So the waistline has to be small, and you want to show proportionized where you got thighs, you got the arms, shoulders. So the main things that we focus on is trimming the waistline down.
Right.
Like I went from a size 36 all the way down to a size 27, or 28. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I can fit all those.
I'm like a 32 at the waist.
32?
Yeah.
You almost say, come on down a little bit.
Come on.
I lost a lot of weight when I quit drinking beer. Because that was the main thing. When I quit drinking, that was in 2023, January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost like 20 pounds off the rip.
As you know, alcohol, that plays a lot, and it'll mess a lot of people
right
up.
Here,
it's all it is just a bunch of sugar and all that stuff, carbs, you know what I'm saying, calories, and then you continue doing that, you're not really eating because you're more focused on drinking and stuff. So before you know it, sugar content builds up, boom, now you're got a big
Dude, I would base my whole day would be around drinking. So if I would go, we work all day. I say, I don't need to drink at work, so I'll drink when I get home. Then my work, but see, drinking did affect my working out because I didn't want to drink and then work out. Mm-hmm. So I'd be like, okay, I have this window to work out between work in the evening because I'm going to drink. Like, that's how much I thought about drinking. So I was scheduling my workout, and then if it got too late, it'd be like, ain't no workout today, boys. I gotta drink this beer, man. But I would somebody hit me up to play basketball. Could I drink one and then go play basketball? So
see, that's where the discipline comes in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Getting rid of all that,
and that's another thing. You know what I'm saying. Once you put these outfits on, you know you gotta have some discipline because you're not just gonna put this on and then you look down. Oh Lord, what am I doing? The mission statement's right here, but I'm over here doing
like a reminder. Yeah,
it's always a constant reminder.
Yeah,
be great. You know what I'm saying. Greater is He that is in you. You know what I'm saying? Than He is in the world.
I like that. It's like not only you're a billboard for other people, but it's like the manual's on you.
Yes, sir. The manual. It's scripted out for you right here. Yeah. Follow these steps to live a good, healthy lifestyle. Not only a good, healthy lifestyle, but like they said, it's 5 different healths in this world. You got mental, you got your physical, you got, what's it called that? The other one is business, health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any different health things you can put in there. You know what I'm saying? You can put it in any aspect in your lifestyle.
Yeah. What would you tell the person right now that ain't working out their damn legs?
You need to work out your legs. You don't want to be no toothpick or have this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, that's one thing. I've been talking to all these workout people, and I forgot to ask about chicken legs, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to have the chicken legs, man. I do legs 2 times.
When you were saying, like, the proportion deal, it makes sense. Because, like, I've seen dudes that are, like, yoked, and then their legs look real fragile.
For real, man.
What's the mindset there? Like, we just working on arms? Like, that we just, like, where do you think? Because that's a big thing, though, ain't it? Don't you see that a lot?
You do see it. Like as you sit in the gym now, you'll see a guy with a big upper body, but then he has little bitty legs. And
so
for some
people just don't like legs, or like just is it hard to make progress there?
I think I've seen it more when I was incarcerated because, you know, you work out. It's more of like a scare tactic. These guys, you know, some of the guys, I mean, they some of them do it. They're passionate about it, but you'll see them. You know, they'll work out and they'll just walk around. Doing 100 push-ups, like, don't fuck with me. Type. And then it's like, you know, if you work out your legs, we all know about that next day when you don't want to, when you can't walk. So, you know, you feel more vulnerable. And I think that's where from in there, you know, you kind of have to be prepared for any unexpected event. So if someone sees, okay, well, he worked his legs and you know, because there's been days when I've jumped off the bunk and I almost collapsed. I'm like, Lord, please. Don't try Jesus. Don't try me to death. So, you know.
I never thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought about, like, working out too hard.
Yeah, well, I put it together. I said, you know, but yeah.
That's crazy. I've never thought about that.
You know, people talk about my legs now. Like, they say, man, you got small legs, but my quad's big. But I got small ankles around there. I got no meat around there, but I got high calves. Like, most black folks, they got high calves, like, made for sprinting, jumping, hurling, and stuff like that. And like I said, I was a track star, too. So now that I got in bodybuilding, I like to work out the whole thing. I can't just be big arms, little shoulders, or little chest, big arms. I want everything to match. So in like a comic magazine type deal. I want to look like an action figure.
Balance, you know, that balance.
Yeah, because it do look goofy.
It does
look goofy because you see them big old dudes in the gym. And I was talking to Zeno, shout out to Zeno. He was saying that, you know, I asked him, I said, I mean, do you see them same guys doing the same? Because we were talking about how do you like switch up your workouts? How do you keeping it fresh and stuff? And he's like, I asked him, I was like, there's got to be them dudes that have been in the gym for like 30 years doing the same shit every day. And they're like, yeah, there's an old guy there right now doing the same workout he was doing 20 years ago.
Yeah. And there's no lie. I can take that same person and he can go here. I know it. Everything I need to know about fitness, ain't nothing you can teach me. And I'm running them a lot doing personal training.
Be people in the gym, yeah.
And so I would tell them, like, look, you give me one session with you, and I guarantee I'll make you rethink the whole thing. And I broke down 3 people like that. It's like, bro, I like your regimen. How you doing that? It's like, because I'm not over here doing the same thing repetitively. You do that over and over and over and over, you're going to get the same results, and you're not going to grow. So I split mine up. I go legs 2 times a week, Monday, Friday. And then I go shoulders and arms all in one day. And then chest, and then back. You know what I'm saying? So... And then switch it up the next week. I might start out Monday back, but it's different workouts, and I'm slowing the reps down. I'm not just under there.
That's what he was talking about. Not like he said, the people be yanking on.
And locking out, and that's where your injuries come in.
Yeah. He said slow was better.
Slow and control. Slow and control. Muscle-mind connection. You know.
Yeah, because I could do like even with like push-ups. You know, I could bang out 50 push-ups right now, but they would be like.
Fast and
if you do 12 push-ups really slow, even when in good shape, that hurts.
Yes, it does. It burns.
Yeah.
That's like in the Army, they punish us, they hit us with the cadence. So you'd have to follow the cadence.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2.
And they would slow down sometimes or leave you at a number, like leave you at 3, and you're just like
keep repeating saying 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Dang.
Yeah, they'd kill us sometimes. Like they would you take a PT test and you sit there and you like but the Army do want you to lock out. I hate that for push-ups.
Yeah.
So like every rep you lock out.
See that I don't do that. I call it what you do is stay in the muscle where you're going all the way down, but when you come up, it's like about right there. You see the slight bend still, and I'm coming because what we want to do is focus on the squeeze.
Yeah, they're not focused on nothing but numbers.
Keep that
if you can do, they say if you do X amount of push-ups, you must be all right. That's how the PT test works.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Which they've changed it a lot now because I was talking with Zeno. I was like, they ran into a problem of like trying to find this middle ground for the women also to do the same amount of stuff. And it's just confusing because they're trying to find a common ground. And it's just different. Like the whole world's changing. I get that, but some shit is just different, you know?
True. That's true.
Like, there's some badass women out there that can do shit, and at that point it's almost unnatural. You know what I'm saying? But there's tough, bad women, UFC fighting women. You know what I'm saying? There's women that eventually got into like the infantry, like what I did in the army and shit like that. So I mean, it's like, but naturally, a guy is gonna lift more. They're gonna be stronger. They're gonna be able to do more push-ups. And so the PT test got confused. Like, how do we? Because the guy has to do 20 more push-ups.
Right. In less than a minute or 2 minutes?
It's 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And then it's like, but like, then we may go behind, like, then we may have to be out on a battlefield together.
Right.
And I'm required to do 20 more push-ups. So that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
This is the Army's problem, not mine. I'm not in the Army no more. I'm just saying that's something that they're still having to work through. But like when I was in, it was always numbers. Right. You run a certain amount. If you could run this, you must be in shape. If you can do this many push-ups, you do this many sit-ups, you must be in shape. Sure. We wasn't focusing on like technique squeezing and trying to, or do you feel the pull in your pec? No, they don't know that shit. It was just like, if you can do this, if you survive this, you must be
them
tough
through.
enough.
Run it, yeah. Just run. Yeah.
Man,
I feel like people work out like that though.
They do.
Yeah.
Like they don't really know what they're doing in there.
Yeah. So let's one thing I do want to ask you that I think I asked you the first time, but we'll ask you again. The importance of a personal trainer, lay it out, the pitch.
All right, so the personal trainers, our mission is to bring out the best in you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to teach you how to do the correct form. I'm going to be there with you 110%. So you give me 1% of it. I'm gonna finish the rest of it. So the meal plans are coming. We're going to talk about the nutrition, all that good stuff, letting you see your body fat percentage. And basically, like I said, just bringing out the best in you. We're your counselor type deal. You remember we talked about that?
Like about being more
basically a counselor, being more than anything. So I'm here to help you with your every big need. So whatever you seem like you need focus on, I'm going to zero in on that and do some studies on it and help you become the best at that deal that you need to do. Like whether you want to build some legs, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to focus the regimen around your legs. You want a bigger back, a wider back? We're going to fix the regimen to where it's more back. And then anything that you're going through, lay it on us. We're right here with you and we're going to help you out because everybody got to start somewhere. And we're here to encourage you to not let yourself get down. Don't go in that self-doubt mode where you're looking in the mirrors. Matter of fact, stay out the mirror. And when you're first getting into this fitness deal, get out of the mirror. Stay off the scale.
I think that's big, what you're saying.
And
right
social
there.
media.
Yeah.
One workout.
That's weird because that's countercultural to like what's happening. Like you go to the gym, you post pics. There's big giant mirrors on the wall in the gym, but you're saying stay away from the mirror.
Yeah, stay out the mirror, man.
That's big because I think that's not being said very much.
Yeah, because all you're going to do is you're going to keep looking. I'm not seeing the results. And what I'm trying to teach you is if you stay out the mirror, you'll be able to see your results. And I'm not looking at you every day.
Yeah, it's like watching a plant grow. Like you just you leave your house for a week, you come back and grass.
Like, snap! It didn't grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way with fitness. If you stay out the mirror, stay off the scale, you'll start seeing better results. And if you can't see it, then I'm gonna put the tape measure on you. I'm gonna let you see that you're losing in inches, that way you can stay encouraged.
Yeah, because that's another thing. You may not lose pounds per se, but you're losing
the inches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or you might be growing inches, like you want bigger bicep, but you can't see it. So here we go. I'm gonna show you. You done turn from 17 to a 19-inch arms, or you get them 22-inch pythons. Nah, I ain't got it. You know, I got like
how big are your arms?
I think mine was like when my coach measures like 20s right now.
20s?
Yeah.
Mine are 10s, but I keep them clean.
Yeah, like that.
We're here to make fitness fun again.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, wasn't that Day that said that?
Yeah, Day said that.
The 10s, but I keep them clean. Yeah.
You try to say it's 20s.
Yeah, those 20s. No, man. Any other topics y'all want to hit before we get out of here, man? Anything we need to circle to? Yeah.
Well, we do have a car lot, Top Tier Auto Sales. We're in the local Texarkana area. We have the all-around cleaning, residential, commercial, stripping, waxing, clean outs, haul offs.
A different kind of
yeah. You know, we did have this one client who said, could they clean topless? And, you know.
Nah.
Coming soon.
That's a side. He said, yeah, that's in the works.
But, and we're just trying to do as much as we can for the community.
Yeah.
And I'm like I said, I'm elated to be a part of this, the 3SF Fitness.
Yeah. There's more to this coming soon. This is not just the first drop. Like I said, we're gonna invest back into the money. So each person buying one, we're gonna encourage you and to continue buying them because there's a mission behind it, and I want to give it to the whole world, not just here in Texas, Canada. So that's why I had to come to you and elaborate to the whole world what this is about. Yeah. I want a lot of people in this. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be big. I believe it's gonna be big, and y'all can. Like I said, just stay tuned to what we have next. I'll be on stage at the Ronnie Coleman Classics.
Yeah, I was going to
May 18th as well.
May 18th, so that's coming up.
Yes, sir. Right around the corner.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm sitting probably at 6% body fat right now. And then depending on where God leads us with this, I'm planning on opening the gym sometime soon. And that way I can get more people involved. And it's going to be one of them old type of gyms. Ain't going to be no central heat and air and stuff. I want you to actually feel it. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it back old school.
Like it's cold, it's hot, it's hot.
Yes, sir. Let's take it back old school because there's no complaining. You want the results, let's get it.
Dude, I think that's so smart. Like today, I think there's going to be like in business, going back, tapping into like some older ideas. It's just like when old stuff gets popular again because the technology boom and how the shit is even, it's coming. AI, all this stuff is coming. There's no way to stop it. I feel like leaning into older stuff like that.
I want to be authentic,
like
baby.
I feel like that might be the play because like it's always cool to go again. Like there'll always be this lane of like this is cool because it's countercultural. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if everything is getting like you go to the gym and the air's blowing at 68 and you can wipe off and you can do this and then you can do that. Like that's like it's almost like you're getting comfortable in a place that's meant to make you uncomfortable.
Right, bro, because they come into the gym, hey, Courtney, can you, or some keep calling me C3, like, hey, can you ask them to turn the AC on? It's hot back there in this corner. I'm like, bro, ain't you here to sweat?
Yeah, this is the point.
You come on now, like, this is what, stop complaining and get up in there and lift the weights and let's get these results, man. Simple.
Yeah, I like that because, and like that circles back to building toughness. Like, you don't build mental toughness in the air conditioning. You just don't.
Nah.
You build mental toughness in the elements. You build mental toughness, putting strain on your body. You build, I mean, that's where you build toughness. You don't build it in getting comfortable.
When you step outside of the comfort zone, that's when you start to grow.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then when you learn how to adapt and do more than survive in that area and you grow and prosper, that's when
right on.
That's like, I don't know if y'all tapped in with like Joe Rogan, but I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, and like the first thing he do in the morning, like he'll get up and do a cold plunge, like 3 minutes in like 33-degree water.
Oof.
And then he'll get up and then he'll do his whole workout, like a hard workout, and then go sit in the sauna for like, I think it's 20 minutes, he says, at like over 100. And then he's like, the whole rest of the day is easy as hell.
It does relax you. All that stuff relaxes.
Like, well, I mean, he's already done the hardest shit you could dream of before 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So like the whole rest of the day is easy as shit because he already did. He already suffered for an hour, however long it takes. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just you got. I feel like in an age, to wrap it all out, I feel like in an age where stuff is getting easier, you know, it's getting easier to do anything you want to do. Everything's so damn comfortable. Everything's like that. Like, I think we all could use some resistance, whether it be a weight, be the weather, well, you know what I'm saying, trials, things of this nature where we all need that resistance.
You sure do, man.
And if you're going to be out that resistance, you need to buy some damn clothes.
Yes, sir.
It's made for that resistance.
Exactly. Get you some of this message, man. So if y'all do want one, you can DM us. We do accept cash. We do accept with Vimo, Cash App. All you got to do is DM us on Instagram. Mine is Mr._3Step Fitness, or you can catch me on Facebook, Courtney L. Wright. And you can also hit up my boy, Reggie Lennon.
That's right.
Yes, sir. I love it. It's beautiful, man. I love it. I'm glad that this could be a spot to help.
Man, most definitely. I'm glad to be here again.
Yeah. And we rearranged everything, try to make it look right. So I think it all played out. I was kind of panicky at first. I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? But you just got to do it. It's just like anything.
Yes, sir.
Just like Nike said.
Do it,
Just do it. But no, you got to do some more than that.
Don't get built tough.
Don't just do it. There we go.
Yeah.
But no, appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm not even sure whose channel this is landing on, but like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Get notified. And all that cool stuff. We appreciate you. And have a blessed day. And don't be too comfortable. Yeah.
Sir.